Over this way.
Yes.
Thank you. This place reminds me of a place I used to manage in Phuket, in Mai Khao, called the Bill Bentley Pub. And I tell you, if you've ever worked in hospitality, you'll know what I mean. It's a tough gig, it's a really tough gig, and I want to make sure that Otis one day has experience in hospitality, not for long-term career, unless he wants to, but because you learn a lot. You learn a lot about people, you learn a lot about humility, you get your ass kicked. And I did as a manager. You know, when something goes wrong, the buck stops with you, and you get people that have genuine complaints. There's something that genuinely goes wrong, and you have to deal with that situation. It's kind of high pressure. It's intense. One dish after another, one person after another. It's like dancing, you know, and you learn a lot. Then you have your serial complainers. So you have people that come, and the whole intention from before even coming was to just complain about something. It was to find something to complain about. And, you know, I feel sorry for those kind of people because they're actually looking for it. They thrive off the drama of it. Oh, they're trying to get some free food, something like that. But you have to learn how to deal and mitigate those situations. And it makes you quite tough and it makes you quite resilient. So, you know, negative YouTube comments that I get, or you know, insane people that leave some weird and sometimes disgusting and sometimes bizarre and sometimes rude comments, doesn't really get to me, because when you've dealt with that high pressure in hospitality for so many years, you get a bit tough. You get a bit tough to it, and I think it'd be good for Otis to learn that. It's not an easy industry. Waiting tables is tough, and as a manager, you're not just sat in some office somewhere. You're waiting the tables with your team. You're on the floor, and yeah, I mean, you're navigating the whole situation. You learn a lot. Thank you. So when I said coming out for breakfast, I actually did mean eggs and bacon, but duck and ice cream will do too. That's beautiful. That is beautiful and soft, right off the bone. Right, so 600 baht, not bad for a breakfast, and on to the other exploration. You know, for those who are interested in hospitality, one thing we used to focus on is the meet and greet. That was always really important for us, to try and get to know the customer by name and then remember the name every day that they came in. Remember the kids, remember their name, just being more personalized, you know, and that personal touch, so you don't feel like you're being herded in and herded out. And that way, that was the fun of our job. The fun part of hospitality, which I forgot to mention, is you meet a lot of people, and so you talk to a lot of people, and you learn a lot about people. That can be the fun part. It's a very social interaction. Of course, when it's not too busy as well, you end up having a chat and having a laugh, and well, after work, having a beer back in the day. So here's a weird one for you. I've been thinking about getting Otis a hamster for a while, because I think that kids that learn to take care of animals and look after them, they're more kind of mentally stable. So we've got some chickens, and then อันนี้อะไรครับไก่เหรอไก่ครับไก่มีไข่ไหมไก่ครับไก่ไก่ So no hamster, but they have a rabbit. So maybe a rabbit will do. I have to check if they bite first. I almost feel like I'm saving it from this place. It's hardly got much space to run around in. Okay, so I've got permission from the boss first, just called Damo. Sent her some pictures of these rabbits, and which one does she want to rescue from this hellhole? Shame we can't take them all. She likes brown, so I think we may go for brown. Let's see. So just talking to Damo as well, we think it might be lonely if we only get one. So I think we'll get two. So she's choosing the colours now, and He's got a friend to run around with on the farm. So I think we're going to have a big hut when I get back to Buriram. Got come back out. 1,090 baht in total for 2 rabbits and a cage. So I had been looking for a kind of communal area for the farm. A little bit of a ceremonial yurt, but the yurt's very difficult, very expensive to import. So I had looked at some of these domes, these Geo Domes, and so when I drove past this earlier, I thought it might be interesting to come and check it out. Because you know when you see something online, you think, okay, that might work, but you don't want to order the thing, and then it gets there and it's a no-go. So here I can come and check one out in person. Looks like kind of a glamping camping site. Let's take a look inside one, see what they're like.โทษนะครับมันมีแอร์ไหมทางไหนมันมีแอร์ไหมใช่เป็นห้องพัดลมใช่ไหมดูข้างไหนได้ไหมไม่แน่ใจว่าแม่บ้านทำครับใช่สนใจมาพักด้วยผมจะพักที่นี่5 วันมาเที่ยวใช่ครับเปิดร้านกี่เดือนแล้วนะครับกี่ปีแล้วได้2 อาทิตย์ค่ะ2 อาทิตย์เองใช่ค่ะเพิ่งเปิดเลยค่ะว้าวครับอันนี้มันห้องน้ำด้วยนะแล้วมีน้ำร้อนด้วยใช่ไหมใช่ค่ะครับ Actually, they're much more sturdy than I thought they were going to be. The windows you can't see out of too clearly because it's like the kind of plastic. And there's no aircon in these, she said, but there is a fan. If we were to ever do one on the farm, which I'm not sure we would, I think it'd look a little bit of an eyesight. But if we were to do one, we'd probably put air conditioning in it. My idea was really for kind of a ceremonial yurt. Yeah, just have friends around, make music, that kind of thing. Now, and I have a lot of friends like that. So with these though, it's 1,700 a night. I will find the price to buy one, and I'll put it here. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I think it's quite expensive, I think, to stay for one night, 1,700. But I think they're going off the old novelty factor of it. It's a bit of a novelty factor, of course. Probably would have designed the place a little bit differently. A little bit deeper in the forest might make more sense, because you're right next to a main road here. And yeah, and they've raised them up on kind of steel frames. I can see why you'd kind of want to be off the floor, but probably would have just done 1 or 2 first, see how it went. Let's see, some people like it. Thais will love this kind of thing. They love it. It's like, it's glamping to them. So yeah, not too bad. I've just had a call with Otis as well. He doesn't know about the rabbits, but we have our call 2 or 3 times a day just to check in, and he's saying, you know, Daddy come home, Daddy come home. So I probably will cut the trip a little bit short. I think I'll stay for another 2 days. So I'm going to the Bat Cave this evening, and we're going on the wildlife tour tomorrow. So, and I think that'll be enough. I mean, this is what we do on FaceTime. We act like idiots. We've got our look at these filters, aren't they cool? These filters that you can put on. So we put these filters on and we talk to each other and we be silly. So, but I miss him too. So we're going to have to make arrangements for us to make a trip maybe closer to the farm together as a family. But like I say, absence does make the heart grow fonder. Alright guys, so I hope you've enjoyed the vlog today. I don't think I'm going to be filming the wildlife tour because I'd rather concentrate on the actual tour than vlog the whole thing. So the next vlog I'm going to be heading back to Damo and Otis with a strawberry plant and rabbits in hand, and we're going to be looking at starting our new build. So in the next couple of vlogs I'm going to put together what is going to be our budget for the build, what we plan to do, the floor plan and whatnot, and when we intend to start. It looks like the builders are not going to be free till around New Year or maybe a little bit after, so we may not be able to start as fast as we want, but there's a lot of planning to do. Looking forward to getting home and seeing Otis's reaction, and yeah, so thanks for coming along on this little journey. Hope you've enjoyed it.